Hello everyone, I'm Daylitor Knight, and on this vlog I just thought I'd do a little bit different, little quick style than my normal vids because this is more like a vlog than it is one of my reptile videos with my animals. So to make a long story short, let's hop into why this is called Daylitor versus Facebook. Facebook has been cracking down on people using their profile pages and using those as places where they can use nicknames and kind of hide their identity and do stuff like that. So obviously that's a good thing that they're cracked down on people who might be a little shady with it. But if you have the proof that you are who you are on Facebook, let's say if you're using a nickname, I know they say, you know, if you have your birth name on a profile page, you can always put your nickname right next to it. That's great. Problem is that not everybody in life goes by their birth name. So in particular, me, just like if it was Jay-Z, Deshaun Carter, and I am not comparing myself to him, that's just an example of a professional name versus a birth name. My name is Michael Jewel Davis. That's the name I go by. However, my nickname is Daylitor Knight, and Daylitor Knight is what I use professionally. I use Daylitor Knight on everything I do. A lot of people don't know I'm a creative writer. I'm a film director. I direct short films, working on 2 right now. I've written 2 books, and the name Daylitor Knight actually came from a book, a science fiction book that I wrote over 10 years now ago. And those people ask me all the time what happened with them. I put my book writing career just on the back burner until my son is raised. I want to spend more time with my family, and some of the stuff I want to do in the future is going to consume a ton of my time. So I want to make sure that I want to see him grow before I start really heavily getting into my writing career and my filmmaking career. So right now I'm just concentrating on just raising my son and spending time with my family, because I know a lot of it's going to change in the next 10 years. So that name Daylitor Knight came from a character that I came up with, and back in 2005 I used Daylitor, the name of the character I created for that book that I wrote, as my username for YouTube and for the Writers Cafe group that I was in, and for some other things that I was doing at the time. And once I started making tarantula videos on YouTube, not thinking I was going to ever really, you know, pop off and become like what I have today. I mean, which is, I haven't blown up or anything, but it's quite different when I started posting vids in 2011. So many people have called me Daylitor for like over 10 years now that it's just a part of my name as my birth name. So when I made the Facebook page, it was just an easier thing because most people at the time did not know that my birth name, Michael Jewel Davis, and Daylitor Knight were the same person. So it was easier to create a Facebook page profile under Daylitor Knight so that people can actually, you know, get in touch with me and not get confused and try to, you know, I didn't want my personal life and my professional life to blend at that particular point in time. So the Daylitor Knight page has been up for like 5 years and it's been doing fine. And one day I get on, really just literally while I'm talking to people, and my account shut down. And it took nearly 2 weeks before all this was like, you know, handled and put back together where I could actually reactivate it. Facebook did grant me the opportunity to reactivate it, but it was after I had sent them so much stuff and I went through so much crap with them. I mean, it took them, the first initial response, they said I could have an appeal. I sent them the information that they wanted, and it took almost 2 weeks for them to even respond to me about it. When they did respond, it was like, well, you don't have all the right information. Documentation to say this is the same person. I sent them all the information, which was tough because every single time I went on their website to kind of send them the information, there was difficulties with the website. They wouldn't allow me to like download certain files, which were just very basic, easy files, easy pics that they wanted me to send. The actual button to send it would not work. I mean, stupid shit like that. And that's what pissed me off so much about this whole ordeal. I mean, I get that they want to shut people down and all that, but you know, if somebody's legit, you might want to give them maybe a 24 hours heads up that their account might be shut down. I could have sent all that stuff to you and would have been over with, you know, within a couple hours. I'm not hiding who I am. I'm Michael Jewel Davis. I'm Daylitor Knight. A lot of people want to know which I prefer to be called. Professionally, I am Daylitor Knight. And I know for some reason that's like a hard name for people to like say or whatever, but it's really very simple. It's just day lit or night. So either day lit outside or it's night outside. That's a day lit, not ter, or is the So, but most people just call me Day. That's like the best way to kind of just call me Day. That's my nickname. That's the name I prefer to go by. Quick story of why I've chosen not to use Michael Joe Davis as my professional name. Michael Joe Davis is a very popular name, obviously, and so popular, in fact, when I was in high school, I graduated with a guy who had the exact same name I did at my graduation. And I'm sure this happened to other people, but this was just like, I couldn't get this experience out of my head of when he went before me, the lady called his name out, she calls out my name, no one applauds. Nobody. And I was like, not that I was gonna get I was gonna get a pretty decent applause. I was in the band at the time. All my, my band was there, my family was there. Nobody said a word. All my friends, no one applauded because they thought she said the same name twice. Everybody checked the program. By the time they figured out, oh yeah, it's a different guy, she was already on to the next name. And I'll never forget that. And that's when I was like, well, professionally, that shit ain't gonna cut it. I was like, I can't be. And there's other filmmakers that I know that are Michael Davis. There's other writers that I know that are Michael Davis. I also do digital art. There's other artists that have my name, so I literally cannot use that name. I get confused with so many other people. It's really scary sometimes. I have people like contacting me and like talking to me, like, who the hell is this person? And it's close enough where I actually read through it until I realize, oh, they're not even talking about me on my film. They're talking about this guy, So it's kind of like that. So I was like, man, I got to change this up. And I did, and Facebook did grant me, they said you could put it back up, but at that point I had redirected, reconnected with the majority of my fan base and my friends from that Daylitor Night page where I didn't have to do it. I just said, screw it, I'm going to go ahead and keep up the Michael Joe Davis profile with Daylitor Night. So from this point on, Day or Night Exotics has always been like the subtitle to the company name that I was going to reveal next year. That my company name for my exotic animals is actually called MJDK Reptiles, which stands for Michael Jewel Daylitor Night Reptiles. Day or Night Exotics. If you go to my YouTube channel page, Day or Night Exotics TV will still be in place. MJDK Reptiles is just the company name. So if you go to Facebook now and you check out my business page, it's MJDK Reptiles Day or Night Exotics. So when you see that, it's the same thing. Day or Night Exotics is kind of just like the subheading that I use for more of our promotional stuff, but they're linked. MJDK Reptiles and Day or Night Exotics are the same thing. Just like Michael Joe Davis and Daylitor Night are the same person. So there's no confusion there. If you want to find me now, go to Michael Joe Davis at Daylitor Night on my Facebook page. All my other social forums are the same. YouTube is still Day or Night Exotics TV. Instagram, I'm Daylitor Night. Twitter, which I'm not on Twitter all that much. People have been asking me to get on it more. I just don't have time, and I'm just really not interested so much in it right now. But I will be posting stuff in the future. I'm gonna be diligent about it and try to start getting that going a little bit more, because I know some people just only use Twitter. So even if it's 3 or 4 people, I'm not gonna exclude you. You're in with that. I'll get stuff out to you. Put my videos up there, pics and stuff like that. So, and also if you're looking at my art side, Deviant Art, I'm still Daylitor Night. Writers Cafe, I'm still Daylitor Night. So I mean, everything except Facebook has my birth name right in front of it. So. I want to thank everybody who's been patient, and all my friends, my family, and anybody who was kind of getting confused by this whole situation. It's over now. That page is going to stay up. The Daylitor Night page does not exist on its own. It is now fused with my Michael Joe Davis account. I didn't even bother reactivating it to tell people because it's been almost a month, and just now got sorted up. And like I said, I completely understand why Facebook does it. I just don't agree with their terms and their inconsistencies with it, because I know a ton of people, hundreds of people right now, who use their do not use their birth names as their profile names, and I would never call those people out, but they exist. I mean, and they're not cracking down on them. And had to get this guy out for a second. He was freaking out for some reason. This is my pinstripe male, Bane. So I want to say thank you again for all you guys and your patience. I'm gonna be making a lot more vids during this time, during the Thanksgiving weekend, and this whole thing with Facebook. I've had to put a lot of my videos on the back burner, so I want to make sure I get you guys some new vids up soon. I'm gonna be doing tarantula vids, leopard gecko vids, ball python vids, tour updates. I'm doing some things differently in my room. Haven't added anything lately. Right now I'm just focusing on what I got and just rearranging my room, and gonna be trying to get these ball pythons out of tubs into rack systems very soon. Got some gravid females, at least one that should be dropping some eggs soon, ball python wise. So got some vids to share with you guys in the future. If you are, like I said, if you want to find me on any of those social sites, go ahead. Facebook, I post a lot of pics, and on Instagram, I post like glamour type pics, just a view of snakes in a different light, just glamored up or whatever. I kind of use Instagram as my artistic side, and Facebook I just kind of do more natural pics, and I post all my vids there. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed to Day or Night Exotics TV, go to YouTube at Day or Night Exotics TV and check out the playlist and subscribe there if you want to see all my animals and all the hundreds of vids I've put up there over the years. So that'll do it from this one, guys. Thanks for watching this vlog, and like I said, normal vids will be up soon. So thank you, have a good one, be safe out there, guys and gals, take care.